reciprocate. How much can I be expected to tolerate? So I started to think about the plans I made the day unfazed, and you just can't
Yo, what's up everyone? WMD Retro here with WMD Hectic. We got a special one for you today. Today we're going to be talking about COD tier lists. We're going to give you our take. It's going to be a little different and we're going to disagree, but we're going to come to an optimal solution and try to agree on some. But you know, we're going to have two different mixes here. I know Hectic likes some games that I don't, and I like some that he doesn't, and that's going to be all right. But we'll try to make it as simple as possible. So what's going on, Hectic? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How about you? How about yourself?
Awesome, man. Awesome. I say we just get right into it, man. As you can see on the tier list here, we got S, A, B, C, D, and then F, which obviously F can be considered trash, but some of these games we're going to be excluding, like the China version and COD Mobile and stuff like that. So we're just going to go traditional, you know, COD 1 all the way through MW3. And we're going to be trying to just harp on multiplayer experience only, obviously, like World at War, maybe introduce some, you know, zombies and stuff like that. But, you know, Hector, anything you want to add, brother, before we get started?
No, I just want to say, I'm sorry, Buffalo and Cam couldn't be here today. I know they really wanted to be in here, and
well, yeah, I think this would be a 3-hour video if it was 4 people, but you know, maybe they can do their own, you know.
Yeah.
Take.
Yeah, maybe they can do campaign or I don't know, something.
No doubt. Well, man, I say, you know, we could just kind of take turns introducing the game, telling each other and the fans here what we liked about them, what we didn't like. So I think we can both agree COD 1, 2, and 3, you know, kind of introductory games into the series. You know, really the multiplayer, not much to speak on. Graphics, kind of mid. So I'm going to propose 1, 2, and 3. We just put them in C tier.
You know, for the time though, it was pretty decent. You know, like the multiplayer. I don't remember playing the multiplayer on the first and the second one.
Yep.
But on the third one, I did play on PS2 the multiplayer. But yeah, I'd say C.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Especially the COD 1. I know it introduced some like cinematic intensity of World War II. You know, tried to be as realistic as possible. And I know we both don't really consider Call of Duty like a mil sim. It's more about, you know, action arcade shooter, so to speak. But, you know, I tried to stay true to the World War II theme. But yeah, I would agree with C.
Yeah. C.
Yep. All right, Hectic. I'm going to start with COD 4, brother. So obviously, you know, man, I'm a little bit older. I'm an OG gamer. I've played, you know, this series since 2003. COD 4, man. So me and my age group and my friends, man, we were ready and prepared for this game, brother. You know, we had been preparing with Medal of Honor and Wolfenstein and all the FPS shooter games when COD 4 came out. I mean, we were
Medal of Honor. That was a good game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we were just a collective bunch of demons, man, right? So what can I say about COD 4? Groundbreaking multiplayer experience. It defined the future of the Call of Duty series. An awesome campaign as well, really good campaign, but it had its problems too, right? In my opinion, some of the multiplayer maps here were a little too chaotic.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Right, and they favor like certain, you know, play styles. You know, as we see today, you know, there's certain maps that snipers excel on, and there's certain maps that, you know, rushers excel on. But I think that the innovation of COD 4 has set the tone and the precedence for the future COD series. So for me, man, it's got to be an A tier, bro, all day.
You know, I remember COD 4 was like the first COD that everyone started doing the, you know, cross map nades, you know?
Absolutely.
That was a huge thing on that game.
Yep, couldn't agree more, bro. So I'm going to propose A tier. What says you?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can agree on A tier though, man. Like I'm
Okay.
thinking more of a B, you know, like it was the first game that introduced the kill streaks. There wasn't very many of them. It was only like 3. So I don't know. Like I would say B, but
okay.
I mean,
No, all right.
B,
I'll agree with B.
you wanna go with B?
Yeah, we'll go with B, man.
All
Yeah.
right, let's go with B.
And obviously at the end we can readjust these as we see fit.
I mean, because you gotta remember that like for something to be like S or A, like it has to be really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I know, I
really,
know.
really
And to
good.
me, man, COD 4 was right. It was
I
just
mean, yeah, it
so
was, but
innovative. Yeah.
yeah,
All right, moving on, man. We'll go to World War II, or excuse me, World at War. Let's see, it came out 2008, right? Man, I love this game, dude. There's so much nostalgia in this game for me. Let's see, World at War, it introduced the co-op gameplay. Remember that? It enhanced the multiplayer experience. And I would be remiss, man, if I didn't, mention the zombies, right? I mean, wow,
yeah,
you finished the campaign, dude, and for all the zombies players, man, I mean, it was. I would say for zombie players alone, it would be an S tier game all day.
yeah, of
Um,
course.
right. But
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
it had its problems too, man. Right? I mean, there was a heavier focus on graphic content that wasn't suited to all players. I remember that, and it wasn't as innovative as COD 4, in my opinion. But dude, it was a lot of fun. I remember I probably had 1,000+ hours in that game. It was a lot of fun. For me, dude, I would say World at War is a B tier. What
Yeah,
do you
I
think?
was gonna say C.
A C? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, like
So,
if we were including like zombies, I'd say B, maybe A. You know, maybe.
yep.
But I was gonna say C for this game.
Right. So like somewhere in the middle, but yeah, I'll leave it up to you, brother. B or C. I'm totally good with either.
Well, since last round we went with mine, so we'll go with yours. B for World at War.
All right, all right. Sounds good.
COD 5, COD 5.
Let's go. All right. Let's see. Next up would be NW2, bro. You want to introduce that one?
Yeah, MW2 was definitely a game changer for the sniping and also people that like to use one man army.
Oh yeah.
It
One
was
man army
insane.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah. It pissed a lot of people off that, the original developers were fired,
Yep.
almost right after the game released. So there was enough time for, the game to get polished out. So it could have been a great game, but, if I feel like it was missing something,
Yeah, definitely. I would say, man,
Maps were great though. I like the
oh,
maps. Yes.
yeah, they were. I mean, there were some that, we still don't like today in NW3, Estate and even Afghan was kind of weird back in the day, but they play so different now. But we're not talking about NW3 yet. But yeah, I agree with you totally, man. The one man army in YouTube, and what I what I really appreciated about NW2 is that everything was overpowered and the kill streaks were just fantastic. Obviously, there wasn't really skill-based matchmaking back then. Ping was still king, and it was so easy to dominate, and everything was kind of overpowered, and that's what made it fun. It really defined, in my opinion, like action arcade shooter.
Yeah, complete polar opposite to what we have today, with stuff getting nerfed all the time. Every single season, you got to figure out,
Oh,
what's the new gun to use. I don't really
yeah,
like that personally.
absolutely, dude. Remember the UMP 45 in NW2, man? That
The
was a great
UMP,
SMG. Oof,
yes,
man.
sir.
And of course, the Barrett 50 cal was awesome for snipers. But it also uh, it set the tone for YouTube content and
Intervention,
right. Yeah, dude. I mean, I remember watching all the videos, man, of the classic YouTubers and 360 no scopes and off top of Rust and 1v1 me on Rust. It was a
Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Yeah, start. Yeah. Yeah. What's your rating, bro?
I think I want to give this game a solid A.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it deserves to go with World at War or COD 4. I think A is a good spot for it.
Yep, I would totally agree. And this, could potentially piss a lot of people off. I know the majority of the COD community considers NW2 a S tier game, but I would say it's an A tier game in my opinion. While it was great, there were some problems. The overpowered nature of some of the weapons and everything, and the one man army YouTube, it was a little toxic. And like you said earlier with the developers, man, I mean they kind of abandoned the game half cycle or mid cycle, and there weren't much updates. The game could have been even better, but yeah, I think some things left to be desired. I would say a solid A.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
All right, and then let's see, we get into Black Ops 1, right? 2010.
Black Ops 1.
Got to let you introduce this one, dude.
So Black Ops 1, definitely a near and dear to my heart. because this is the game that I actually was able to take control of the clan WMD, and I started recruiting my own people, and that's kind of where it all started. Like, I would say it all started for me. The clan originated, back in Halo, and I joined originally in COD 4, but Black Ops 1 is where I took control, and I started assembling a team, and we would win a lot of games against other clans. We had clan battles. I don't know if you remember that, Retro.
Oh, yeah.
People, clan battles with other clans. Back in the day, that was like a big thing. We even signed up on game battles, the little
Oh yeah.
MLG game battles, and we would go in online tournaments, and it was a lot of fun back in the day.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I think Black Ops is where they introduced wager matches too. Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wager matches, yes.
Yeah, there was a wide variety of multiplayer modes, and yeah, dude, solid game. Oh, like any other game though, it had its issues. I remember Black Ops, man. I don't know if you remember this, but the hit detection, it was kind of shit, dude. There was some issues that plagued the multiplayer matches, in my opinion. But
yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a game for snipers, like I didn't see too many people, quick scoping and stuff like that. I think the players that, were into trick shotting and feeding and stuff, I think they still stayed on MW2 when this game was out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to say about?
No, I think that's enough said on Black Ops. What's your rating, bro?
For me, man, I'm gonna put it right there with MW2. I think it's gonna go, I'd say A.
Yeah, I was thinking A or B. I mean, if it was just my tier rating, I'd probably put B, but yeah, I'm good with either or, bro.
Well, we already know, MW3 and Black Ops 2 are probably gonna be S tier. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, I would feel comfortable putting it right there with MW2.
All right, let's do it.
All right, MW3 is definitely your game. So
you gotta let me have this, dude. Yeah,
Yep.
MW3, man, 2011. God, man, this just hits the nostalgia bells on all fronts, dude. It's my favorite game, you know that, Hectic. I mean, in my opinion, bro, everything that was kind of crap that I didn't like about NW2, NW3 really polished it. So some of the gameplay mechanics and some of the weapon balancing, introduced the Moab, the mother of all bombs. I think it was a 25 kill streak. Again, there wasn't strict skill-based matchmaking, so you could actually have fun with the game. God, I remember the ACR. That was my go-to, right?
MP7 for me.
MP7 was fantastic. So many good maps too. I mean, there were some crap maps, but Village, Hard Hat. I mean, just the list goes on.
Seatown.
Seatown, indeed. And what I loved, remember the specialist mode, man. God, it just made you,
specialist. Yep.
turn you into a superhero, bro. It was incredible. I do think that some of the community, very similar to today's Modern Warfare 3, right? A lot of the community felt it was just kind of like an expansion pack, or it was too similar to MW2 and lacked some innovation. But in my opinion, the gameplay was a little more smoother. I think the hit detection was a little bit better. I have well over 1,500 hours probably in that game, and every single night, me and the friends, the boys would grind it. So for me, dude, all day, every day, this is an S tier. Love to hear your thoughts, though.
Yeah, I actually had a friend, like a neighbor, because I was still younger when this game came out. And I had a neighbor that said, "Hey, man, MW3 is like basically the same as MW2. Don't even buy it. It's a waste of money." But I didn't listen to that guy, and I'm glad I didn't, because I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Black Ops 1, but I did play it a lot. I actually still, to this day, I still have some double XP tokens on my account, because
that's incredible.
Because that was before, like, when the double XP was like in game, like in game time, not real time. Do you remember that?
I do, absolutely.
So for this game, I would say S tier.
Absolutely, yeah. I've said it before, man. I think NW3 is one of those underrated games in a lot of COD tier lists. But I mean, you and I have recently bought it, and we've played it again. It is so weird after being accustomed to the new movements, right? The fast pace, light canceling, and all this to go back. It's so weird, but we still have fun.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, it's only really keyboard and mouse on PC.
Absolutely.
If we really wanted to get in there and have fun, we have to fire up that Xbox.
That's it.
and get
That's
back
it.
in there. But yeah, the movement is everyone's so used to the movement now. Going back to something like that, it's just it's tough, you know.
Right, absolutely. And we didn't even mention some of the COD lobbies at NW2 and NW3. I mean, that was some of the best fun. I mean, I
Yeah,
think a lot of the kids today would probably cry. I mean, they think lobbies are toxic today. Oh my God.
yeah, it was pretty wild back in the day.
Wow,
Yeah,
so
dude.
wild. All right, let's move on. I'll let you do this one. 2012, right? Black Ops
Yeah,
2.
2012 Black Ops 2. The clan was, everybody was getting on every single day. That's where I met ArcticQuill, in fact, on this game right here.
Yeah.
I've known him for quite a while. So when this game dropped, I was freshman in high school. I remember staying up all night because I went to the midnight release. I didn't even mention, I used to go to those midnight release. You
Oh
used to
yeah.
go? Yeah. Oh
Me
yeah.
too, bro. Me too.
Yeah, and I would sit outside GameStop. It was just an experience. I remember, meeting new people. I would even add some people, in line. People were in line talking about the game, and if we were on Xbox, we would add each other. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I remember coming home from the midnight release, just playing all night, and then the next day, I didn't even go to school. I just played. I actually got suspended the day that I came back to school, and I was able to play the game for 2 weeks. And I got to 8th prestige in 2 weeks. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
how. Yeah, that's how much I love this game, and I was just constantly playing it all the time. So yeah, this game right here, it's definitely one of the best. So I would say S tier for me. I'd put it right there with MW3. What do you
Yeah,
think,
man.
Retro?
I agree with you, dude. On so many fronts here. I think of some of the maps, dude. God, the maps were so good. Nuketown, 2025, Hijacked, Standoff, Raid,
Slums, yeah, Slums.
Oh man, and then the weapons too, bro. The AN-94. You remember that AR?
AN-94, yeah.
Woo.
MSMC though. MSMC was my
Yep,
thing.
yep. That was a great SMG. And the what was the name of that sniper? DSR-50.
The
DSR-50.
DSR-50
Yeah, bolt
Ballista.
action. Yep, some great weapons, man. So yeah, dude, I love the hit registration. Such a smooth running game. Perks, the kill streaks were great. Game was just well balanced. I would say it's perhaps one of the most well balanced Call of Duty games I've ever played. So I agree with you, bro. S tier all day, every day.
We can't forget the target finder though. That
Oh
was pretty
yeah,
broken. You know what I mean?
it was.
Yeah, it definitely. It
And
was
it's funny you
definitely.
mentioned that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know a lot of the COD community talk about, broken items like, right now in the Modern Warfare 3, the no flinch perk, that you can put for snipers. Yeah, it's aggravating as crap. But each and every game, man, there has always been broken things that, pisses the community off. And I think there always will be. But that's kind of the fun of arcade action shooters.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. There's always gonna be something broken. It's inevitable. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, S tier for Black Ops 2.
All right.
All right, you
Before
wanna?
we move on, I just got to say, man, that time between 2007 to 2012, that was such a memorable time in my life, man, for gaming. And to me, that was the heart and soul of Call of Duty. God, I mean, it's when Call of Duty was still fun, in my opinion. If you were decent at the game, above average at the game, you could have a lot of fun. And also remember, not everyone thought you were cheating if you were good. They kind of respected you. If you were the top G in a lobby, you were kind of put on a pedestal. People would send you friend requests.
Yep.
Oh, it's just such a different time, bro. So the rose tinted glasses, yeah, they're there, man. Nostalgia's there.
Right.
All right. Ghost 2013. So for me, bro, I think dude, wasn't a huge fan. Remember the extension mode?
Extinction.
Yeah, what did I say? Extension. Yeah, extinction.
Extinction. Yes.
Yeah, that was a fresh take on like co-op play, cooperative play. It's
I
kind of
hated
cool.
it, bro. I hated it. Yeah, I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, and then the campaign. I know we're not really talking about campaign, but I didn't really like the campaign in Ghost. But for me, man, like its replayability, it wasn't there for me, dude. I played it for a while. It was okay, but I constantly found myself going back to BO2 and even NW3. So
I
I'm gonna
mean,
let
what
you.
did you not like about it? What did you not like about Ghost, multiplayer wise?
Man, for me, it was just after Black Ops 2. what we got from that gameplay or that game, as far as just the amazing weapons and just the beautiful hit registration, everything was pretty much balanced. Going into Ghost, man, it didn't hit the same level of expectation, so to speak. So I just didn't like it, bro. Just didn't hit the right way.
So were you one of those guys that was hoping for MW4?
I was, absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I could see why you really didn't like it going in. I like the game personally. There's nothing that I can really say that stood out to me though in the game. It kind of just felt like another COD.
Yep.
But I liked it. It's definitely no S, no A. Probably. I mean, what would you say your rating would be?
For me, dude, it would be right in the middle. It would be a C. And I just thought of something else, dude. The spawn system in Ghost was trash. I don't know if you remember that, dude. It was bad. It would place you like back into the action. Kind of like it does in NW3, man. Like too close to enemies. I remember like MW3, Black Ops 2. The spawns were very strategic. You would kind of know them. Like if you're playing domination, you know where people are going to spawn. If you're controlling the map like you should in Dom, you kind of know and expect where people are going to spawn. But Ghost is kind of that game that introduced like throwing you right into a firefight or way too close to enemies. So I didn't like that aspect of it either. But yeah, going back to it. Hectic, I would say C, bro.
Okay. One thing I could say that I didn't really like about that game. Well, there's actually a couple things. One thing is the SATCOMs that they replaced the UAVs, and you had to put 2 of them down for you to get radar pings, and they had to be on the ground. So for me, that was kind of weird. The other thing that I thought was weird, and this is when COD started not being COD, and they started, going and copying essentially other games.
Yep.
And that's with the buildings destruction. So like it seems like they try to copy a Battlefield a little bit. They're trying to compete with Battlefield with like buildings falling and stuff like that. So I would say C.
C. Okay. I agree with that,
we can go with C.
All right, man. I think you're up.
All right. Advanced Warfare, definitely a different game, right? I enjoyed it.
Right.
I enjoyed the new movement of the game. I remember, again, going to the midnight release. I actually got the Xbox One Advanced Warfare Edition because I thought the game was going to be great, but it was a decent game. I wouldn't say it was like one of the greatest or anything like that. I remember coming home from school and people that was able to play it at the midnight release. They said that it's kind of weird, jumping around, but the approach that I took was, it's different. We got to adapt to it, and I didn't like the supply drops though. I didn't like that where you could spend money. This is when they started, but I mean before they had Black Ops 2 where you can buy camos for like $1 or whatever. Spending money on supply drops, I think that was pretty lame.
Yep. Absolutely, bro. It's so funny, I obviously jotted down a few notes here to kind of refresh my memory of things, and that's one that's I have highlighted was the microtransactions and supply drops. I think Advanced Warfare kind of introduced the shit that we're experiencing today. There were certain elements in Advanced Warfare I think that were pay to win. I think it's just gotten to a level of, man, they penny pinch the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh God. But dude, I mean, I know you enjoyed this game, and I think I think Advanced Warfare was absolute crap, and here's some reasons why, man. I didn't particularly like the exo movement system, the futuristic advanced movement. I think the skill
you gotta
gap.
adapt though, man. You gotta adapt.
I know, right. But I think of gamers that like that style of gameplay, that advanced movement. They thrived in the environment. So for me, a player that's more like boots on the ground. Yeah, there was a skill gap there, no doubt. I remember, leaving NW3, or excuse me, Black Ops 2, had, I think it was like a low 2 KD, pretty decent at the game. And, the first couple of months of Advanced Warfare, man, I just constantly was getting crapped on, dude. Because some of the, gamers who love that style, they thrived. They picked up on it quick. Probably you. We probably played together before. And I think the skill gap, the weapon balancing as well. I think that was an issue with Advanced Warfare. There were some weapons that were overpowered in my opinion. But yeah, that's some of the reasons I didn't particularly like Advanced Warfare, dude. And After a few months, man, again, this is a kind of a common theme you'll see, dude. I think I've told you before, but I went back to Black Ops 2.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that did. For my rating, though, for me, I would say C.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wouldn't say this is a trash game. It's certainly not an F tier. If it was my individual tier rating, it would be a D for me for the reasons I said earlier. But you know what, man? I'll meet you in the middle. I'll go with C.
All right, C tier it is.
Love it.
All right,
All
Black
right.
Ops 3.
Next up, Black Ops 3. Let's see, 2015, I think is when that came out. And so we stay true to the advanced movement, you know, the kind of the futuristic COD. I think people were just kind of getting tired of it. But I will say, for me, Black Ops 3 was one of my favorite futuristic like movements. Remember the wall running? That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Stolen from Titanfall, but
and that's another common theme. Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, just COD, just like wanting to be everyone else, Fortnite and Battlefield. Just be yourself, dude. COD is good enough, you know.
Yeah.
But I digress. Customization, progression system, I think was fantastic on BO3. The graphics were great. Fluid gameplay. I mean, hit registration was great. But I remember, man, remember the campaign in that game too. Again, I know we're not talking about campaigns specifically, but it was weird, bro. It was a weird storyline to follow. It's like all over the place.
yeah, it really wasn't part of like the Black Ops campaign.
Yeah.
It was like its own thing, which was kind of strange. I thought the campaign was going to be about like the operators, you know, the different operators that we're playing as, but really didn't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, no doubt. What are some other cons I have? The microtransactions, they were continuing. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
BO3. Yeah, dude. But again, I think the advanced movement, like I said earlier, was toned down a little bit from Advanced Warfare. So that was kind of refreshing. It still was there, but not to the extent of AW. There were some performance issues as well. And the map designs, yeah, they were just kind of mid in my opinion. So for me, man, BO3 it's a C tier for me all day, you know. Maybe a B. What do you think?
You know, I was gonna say B, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, another big game that the team we used to play a lot. You know, Search and Destroy, the sniping videos. We were heavy into that. We named our sniping team Allo Sniping.
Yeah.
And we really we enjoyed it. You know, we enjoyed the game. It's no Black Ops 2 or anything like that, but
no doubt,
it's definitely the better of the games of the advanced movement for sure. Like you said,
definitely agree with you, man. Yeah. So want to go with B? Let's go with B.
Yeah, I would say B on this one. Yes.
Awesome, bro.
All right, so Infinite Warfare. It's definitely a controversial game. I think it's up there with one of the most disliked trailers for on YouTube.
Yeah, it had millions of dislikes on YouTube. Yeah,
I remember sitting in my government class and seeing the reveal trailer, and I seen the jetpacks, and I'm like, man, we really got to go another year with this, you know. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I still played it. I played it for a little bit. I didn't play too much of it because everybody just kind of played Black Ops 3. Nobody really played Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
So yeah, I played it for maybe, I don't know, a month, maybe 2 months.
Right.
So yeah, honestly, I really don't have any more opinions on it.
Yeah, I think you know my opinion, bro. At this point, man, I was just exhausted. I remember when Infinite Warfare, when the trailer came out, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? Another futuristic advanced movement game? I was just exhausted, man. I was so ready to just get, you know, back to the basics and boots on the ground. You know, campaign was pretty good though, if you remember. It wasn't too bad. Infinite Warfare. I think it was Kevin Spacey, right?
No, that was Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, it was AW. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I was mistaken on that. But I do remember. Yeah, the campaign was pretty fun. But
going into space though.
Space combat, right? Yeah.
So.
Yep. Yeah, dogfights and battles in the zero gravity environments and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, dude, I didn't play that long. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, microtransactions, competitive balance. I think there were some weapon balance issues. The spawns were kind of shit in my opinion, and I was exhausted with the futuristic sci-fi crap. I didn't play it that long. Gonna be honest with you. I think I went back to some BO3 here and there. But for me, dude, it's a D tier. I know this is probably gonna piss a lot of people off. Some consider it an underrated game. I could put it higher, but for me, if it was my rating, I would put a D, maybe C. What do you think?
You know, I was gonna say D.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, I only played a couple months. You know, I really didn't give it a chance. But I mean, it's a COD, man. You know, there's really nothing really changes throughout the year. You know, so
exactly.
like, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say D for this one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, you can go ahead and talk about this bullshit.
Oh man, come on now. Oh, no love for World War
Nah,
II.
man, that game was horrible, bro. It was dog shit.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it, dude. So, I was so excited, when this game was proposed and the trailer came out and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, finally we're getting back on the ground. But a part of me was like, dude, why are we going back to World War II stuff? I think, fans were just exhausted. The entire COD 1, 2, 3 was set in World War II. We had World at War. It's just like, come on. I think that Call of Duty fans, they like that sweet middle, like, 10, 15 years in the future or 10, 15 years in the past, like that happy medium
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like combat environment. Too far forward is crap, and too far in the past is kind of crap. Campaign, man. Campaign in World War II was great, dude, in my opinion. Really, really good. And it was, they tried to stay true to historical settings of World War II stuff. That was kind of cool. War mode. That was a new multiplayer mode in World War II. Remember that?
Actually, I did not play that.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty fun. Zombies was pretty cool in that game too.
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
I did enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah, but listen, man, I can't defend that the first 6 months, we'll say that the first half of that game's life cycle was crap. Absolutely, it was terrible. I played it and I stayed true to it. But what happened in the second half was beautiful, man. And I think we talked about this off camera before. But like when that mid-season update, man, they kind of listened to the fans and the gripes and complaints, and bro, it was just a different game. They fixed a lot of the hit registration. The maps too. The maps are kind of mid, but the game was just more fluid. It felt better, and I had a tremendous amount of fun in the second half of that game. But the problem is everyone left, and rightly so. I can't blame them, and I think you were one of those, right?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think this is the first COD that had like a really bad UI. There was many times where I couldn't figure out how to get into a game with that whole headquarters
Yeah.
thing. Everyone just standing around, holding each other's dick. I mean, I didn't like that. I really didn't like that about that game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I remember when it launched, man. God, there were so many technical problems and bugs, man. Do you remember that, dude? Glitches, just all kind of crap that really hampered your playing experience.
Yeah.
And I think, ultimately that drove a lot of people away from the game. But man, if they would have just stayed into that mid-season update, man, in my opinion, World War II is a very, very underrated game just because of that mid-season update. So for me, dude, it's a B tier, bro. It really is. Based on the
Oh,
second
dude.
half. I know.
But you
Based on the
can't do. You
second
gotta
half.
base on the
I
whole
know, I know,
life
I
cycle of the
know,
game, man.
I
I,
know.
I want to
But
say D, man. D.
yeah,
It's.
listen, the first half, I would definitely agree. So here's what I propose, man. We meet in the middle and call it C.
Dude, I don't think I could do that, man. No, not with this game, bro. I mean,
Oh man.
like the guns were whack, bro. Like running around with some old guns, shooting in some trenches. I mean, dude, that shit was lame, bro. That shit was really
Yeah,
lame.
yeah.
Really, you
All
wanted
right.
to make it B? Really?
Well, remember what I said, based on the second half of the game. The
Yeah,
second
but
half.
that's just the second half. I mean, we could say
Right.
second half or first half for other games. It would be different.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, if it was based on the first half, yeah, it'd be a D, no doubt. But that's why I was saying let's maybe meet in the middle, think about the second half as well. It was a much better game. So I propose C. What do you think? If not, we can put it in D. I'm good with that.
I'll put it C, bro, for you. But
Thanks,
I
man.
mean, all right, well, C it is for old ass fucking back in the past shit.
Oh man. No
Fuck.
love for World War II.
Nah,
No,
man.
I feel you. I feel you. All right, moving on to BO4. Came out in 2018. You got it, brother.
Black Ops 4 was definitely another one of those games where I had a lot of time to play. I was working at a meat market and I actually got hurt working there around the time that this game came out. I was able to get workman's comp with that company and I just played this game like every single day. I remember it was one of the last CODs where the double XP was in-game time and not, real time. So I was stacking, those double XP tokens.
Oh yeah.
And I got Dark Matter, within like the first month, Master Prestige level 100 by like January. So yeah, this game was definitely, I liked it personally. The first, boots on the ground, sort of like, modern-ish COD with guns that are not back in the 1800s or something,
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think BO4 was, was pretty solid, dude. Multiplayer, it was fun. Me in particular, I didn't care too much for the 150 health. I think that before NW3, it was the highest, health rating of any COD. had, and I think NW3 has kind of met it, if not exceeded it, at 150. But I don't know. There was certainly a skill gap there, man. If your movement was good, you could escape engagements. So you had to have good aim. Blackout mode, I think that was so innovative. That could have potentially been so much better, man, if they would have just pumped more into it. I think the game multiplayer aspect of BO4, it was beautiful, man. Treyarch they were extremely proactive in updates and giving the community fresh and engaging content, new maps, seasonal events, all kind of stuff. But Blackout, man, they just kind of let it die. And but I do remember playing Blackout. I enjoyed it. I think the one thing that pissed people off, man, remember there was no single player campaign.
Yeah, that was the first COD. Yeah, no campaign. But well, it's because they thought, because you're getting, zombies, you're getting multiplayer, and then now you're getting Blackout. The 3 modes. So they decided, not to do a campaign, which was I think it was a mistake.
I do too. I always say, stick to what works. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. There's, in my opinion, in the COD community, there's 3 different communities. There's the zombies community, the multiplayer community, and there's even a campaign community. There's people who buy this game just to play the campaign, man. There's nothing wrong with that. So to exclude that, just like excluding zombies from a particular game, yeah, you're gonna piss some people off. Again, BO4, man, it was plagued with microtransactions and monetization. That's never going to stop.
The first COD to introduce battle passes.
That's it. Yep, absolutely.
Well, I think, the reason why the Blackout mode kind of died was because they didn't really take it serious. I feel like 2018, was like when battle royales were kind of coming up.
Oh, yeah.
You had like PUBG, Fortnite, what was that other game?
H1Z1's the best.
H1Z1. So I feel like they thought it was kind of like a fad, like battle royales were just kind of gonna be around for maybe a year or two and, kind of die off. So I think that's why they didn't really do much with Blackout. That's just my opinion.
Yep, absolutely. What's your rating, bro?
For this game, I would say B for me.
Yeah, I would say, it would be in between B and C for me. But yeah, I'm definitely good with B, dude. I agree.
Okay. Yeah, B it goes.
All right, up next, Modern Warfare 2019. This game, bro, had so much potential to be, I would say, top 5 CODs of all time. But the damn skill-based matchmaking, man. Did you feel it in this game, bro?
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Dude, it was just ramped up to level 10, bro. I mean, I love the movement. The slide canceling was fantastic. Hit registration wasn't too bad. The maps, oh, man, they were kind of mid. There were some good ones, but, man, there were some bad ones. You remember the Euphrates Bridge map? Oh, my God.
No, I actually don't remember it.
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah. Wow. But I remember me and Goat, man. We had so much fun in this game, dude. He was a demon in this game with the Car 98. I love the Growl. Love the Growl AR. Yeah, man. But it had potential, but I think the skill-based matchmaking absolutely destroyed this game. And then obviously it was revolutionary with Warzone, and I'll let you talk about that because I know you love Warzone.
Yeah. So before I do though, when this game came out, I was playing a lot of gunfight. Actually, I wasn't really playing the 6v6, S&D, TDM stuff. I was playing other games. One game that I was big on was DayZ. It's a survival game, nothing like COD. But what pulled me off of DayZ was actually my brother. My brother introduced me to Warzone. When Warzone came out, I want to say it was like January or February or something like that of 2020. The Growl, I like that you mentioned the Growl because in Warzone for a little while, for everybody that played the original Warzone, the Growl's damage was ramped up so high. It was the same as the multiplayer damage.
Right.
Like when you kill somebody, they have 100 health in multiplayer. Like that's how it felt when you were killing somebody in Warzone. It was a crazy gun. The Growl had the best iron sights. The iron sights were great on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but for the multiplayer part of this game, I really didn't play a whole lot. I was leveling up guns in multiplayer so I can use them in Warzone. For the next few games here that we're about to talk about, that's pretty much what I did. I didn't really actually play the multiplayer because I wanted to,
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. Yeah, I never really got into the Warzone, man. It just really wasn't my thing, and that's okay. But the multiplayer, yeah, it was okay, man. Like I said, it had the potential. Skill-based matchmaking just kind of really hindered it. Some good weapons, okay. Maps for me, dude, it's going to be a C tier, just based on the potential it had, but it wasn't there. So C for me.
C for you? Okay, yeah. We're gonna go with C, man. We're gonna go with
All right,
C.
all right, all right. Up next, I think I'm taking this one, right? I take.
Yeah, yeah. Go
All
right
right,
ahead.
dude. Oh God, we just start to get into a dark era in Call of Duty, in my opinion, man. Black Ops Cold War, bro. This game, man, it was kind of rushed, dude. I think the developers they were under a lot of pressure to pump this game out. As you all know, we were in the heart of something wide scale, and I just, yeah, man, it just wasn't there. It didn't hit. I think I played Cold War for about a month, and then went back to 2019. God, I'm honestly trying to think of something positive to say about
I mean,
this
the
game.
zombies, though.
The zombies was good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Virus and I, we played the zombies a lot. We actually played
Yep.
it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. But for me, man, the skill-based matchmaking continued. I mean, God, it was so bad. I would even say it was worse in Cold War than it was 2019. Performance issues, absolutely trash, man. There were so many glitches, and I remember having frequent crashes in Cold War. And I think the weapon balancing also was kind of trash.
I think the
But
way
yeah,
the guns like shot were just weird. Like I
yeah,
think like it didn't feel like a Treyarch COD to me, you know, because I definitely like the Treyarch CODs a lot more than the Infinity Ward CODs. You know, I'm sure that's different for you, but
absolutely.
yeah, this Black Ops Cold War is just horrible.
Yeah, and
I just didn't like the feel.
yeah, no doubt, man. Absolutely. It's so funny how, some CODs, it just feels right, man. Like BO2. I mean, we've talked about that already, but man, it just
Yeah.
felt right. Everything about it just was seamless. And, other CODs don't have that, especially Cold War. I think Cold War also, you'll probably agree with me on this. It was more of a level up simulator for bringing those weapons into Warzone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I just came into Cold War. I hated it. It felt like a chore, you know, to level up these weapons, to
Yeah.
bring them into Warzone. But I mean, that's what it was there for me, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and I know, thinking back, I did have a few good times in that game, but not much. Like I said, I played it for about a month, and I went back to 2019. But considering all that, man, for me, it's going to be a D tier all day, bro.
Yeah, D. Yeah, I agree.
All right,
And then I was gonna just move that shit right to F, bro.
bro. You want to introduce this one?
Oh yeah, yeah, no problem. I'll just introduce how I never bought it, you know. So yeah, I think I might keep that in there.
You should.
So yeah, this game right here, I didn't buy it.
Oh,
You know, I didn't. This is the first COD that I just did not buy. Just did not. Just, you know, especially after World War II, I don't like going back to the past using, you know, a musket, man. Like it's just it's lame to me. It's lame. So I didn't even buy it. I didn't even like, because this is when they introduced Caldera, you know,
Yeah,
in Warzone,
yeah.
and that was like the worst Warzone map they ever. I don't even know what they were thinking. I don't know why. So I actually got away from. I was playing Fortnite. Actually, I was on Fortnite
Mhm.
playing that game, and that's when I really got into it. Yeah, Vanguard, man. Nah, there's just no way, dude. For me, F, dude. Just F.
Oh man, dude, this game, bro. God, absolutely loved it, man. It's got to be an S tier all day.
Okay, yeah, no problem, bro.
Holy
Nah, dude,
crap.
there's no way, man. It's
I can't even
yeah,
say that without laughing. Dude,
yeah,
this game
dude.
was a travesty, bro. Absolute trash bag, man. Just everything about it, dude. The zombies were crap. I remember a lot of people complaining about that. I
I
didn't even
didn't
play the
even know
zombies
there
in
was
this.
zombies in that
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. The map design, in my opinion, was terrible. And dude, so many technical issues at launch. Glitches, crashes, optimization problems. Here we go again, back to World War II crap. I think the entire community was just exhausted of World War II games. And then if you want to introduce or bring back another World War II game, I mean, there has to be some level of accuracy. Dude, that's the definition of inaccuracy for World War II era. I mean, this entire game was just, it was crap.
Yeah, I think if it was, you know, Call of Duty World at War II,
Oh yeah.
you know, maybe it would have been, you know, decent.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it would have made it to D, but yeah, dude, Vanguard, bro. Yeah, just yeah, it's horrible. F.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I played Vanguard for a few weeks and immediately went back to 2019. Like I told you, I played 2019 for 3 years, dude. That was a 3-year life cycle game for me. So,
God, dude, that
uh,
would have been painful for me, bro.
oh
Yeah,
my
no way.
God. Yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, yeah, it's a trash bag game. F. Let's move on. All right, next up, let's see, Modern Warfare 2 2022. Man, I think we all had extremely high hopes for this game, dude. I mean, just the name alone, if you're going to use a Modern Warfare 2 name, it's got to be good, bro. It's got to be good, or you're going to piss the community off. And I think that's what happened. You know, you really kind of piss the community off with this game. Now, with that said, I ended up really liking it. Removing some of the essential perks that we're all accustomed to, you know, dead silence. What they transitioned it into a field upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. I was like, man, this is crap. I mean, you could just sound horror in this game. I remember.
Yeah, dead silence, field upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember us playing Search, man, and we just, I hear him coming, I hear him coming. I mean, it was almost too easy. But I loved, you know, some of the different weapons in this game. But remember the recoil or the shakiness or
Yeah, a
the
lot of
optic,
visual. Yeah.
visual shakiness, and yeah, it was just terrible, dude. But I ended up, I like the gunplay. I wish they would have had slide canceling. That would have made it a little more fun and entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but the maps, dude, the maps are terrible, bro. My God, that I don't even remember the name of the Santa Claus crossing map with all
Yeah.
the cars and stuff, man, that would explode. God, that map just it really pissed me off multiple times. But we also had some fantastic maps that we're still playing. Search on the day, Mercado. I mean, fantastic. Hotel, you know, also fantastic in my opinion. Farm 18.
What about the lighthouse map? That was a great map.
Oh my Lord. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. But, you know, the skill-based matchmaking too, it was really felt in this game. It's just so interesting how you'll dominate and then the next 3 or 4 games you're absolutely getting shit on. I mean, that's no fun, but you know, that's where we're at. That's what we have. There were a lot of technical and server issues. The user interface, my God, the UI was terrible, dude. I mean, had to have an advanced degree to even be able to navigate the crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? But as we see even in today's gods, that store function is always working. It's optimal.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, man. But when I really reflect back on Modern Warfare 2 2022, I had a lot of fun. I know we had a lot of fun. So for that alone, just the having fun ability of this game, I would put it in a C.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, meeting you guys, you know,
Yeah.
on there, and yeah, it was a lot of fun playing Search and Destroy. I don't know if I think we kind of got the clan back during this game that we're on now, but yeah, just all of us, you know, playing as friends. We, you know, got Squirrel introduced
That's right.
to our friend group on this game, and yeah, so I would agree as well with C on this game.
Yeah. I love the health too, the HP. I think it was exactly at 100%, but it felt like, you know, when you engage someone and you shot first, you would kill them.
Yeah.
And I think both of us had higher KDs in this game too, didn't we?
Um, I don't really remember, honestly.
Yeah, I think I finished this game with like a 1.4 or something like that. I think you were obviously higher than me, but it just I don't know. It just felt like when you shot somebody, you killed them.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
But yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna see 2 KDs again, bro, with the skill-based matchmaking, unfortunately.
Yeah, dude. It's
Not
pretty
unless you're
crazy.
cheating. Holy
Yeah,
shit. All right, man. I think C is solid.
for
All
sure.
right, let's move into the last one, bro. You got it.
Yeah, so the current game we're playing right now, you know, you may say that you don't like the health, but you know, honestly, for me, I don't really find it an issue.
Yeah.
You know, in the very beginning, it was kind of hard to adjust, but the movement I think outweighs the health for me. That's what I think. There's not a whole lot to say about the game. You know, the maps are pretty cool. It's nice to see that they redid a lot of the MW2 maps, like the original MW2 maps for this game. It was kind of weird how they did it though, because we're supposed to be getting MW3 maps, you know, because it's MW3 game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a good game. I don't really have a score for it right now. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's been said countless times, and if I remember correctly, you know, this is supposed to be like a DLC add-on to NW2. I think this particular game was completely unnecessary. I think if they would have just implemented some of the things that we have now, right, the advanced movement, so to speak, you know, slide canceling, the covert boots, which of course is dead silence, just implement those aspects into NW2, that would have been sufficient. But I don't think the game was really necessary. I also don't like that they introduce NW2 maps into a title to call it NW3.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense to me, right? Why didn't they implement those NW2 maps in NW2 2022 and implement NW3 maps in NW3 2023? That would have made more sense to me. But I hear your point about the health. For me, I think it was too drastic of a change. If they would have met in the middle, maybe put it at 125, it would have felt a little bit better in my opinion. I particularly hate engaging, and it feels sometimes like it takes so many bullets to kill someone. I know you've heard and you hear me on gameplay, bro. I shot him so many times. It's incredible. But you know, like you said though, we're getting used to it. We have gotten used to it. It's not a terrible game by no means. Yeah, I appreciate the proactive nature that Sledgehammer Games is giving us, man, with content. I mean, man, they're pumping out content left and right. But the thing I don't like about current CODs, and let me know your thoughts about this, it's so hard and difficult to get used to a weapon. You're like, let's just say your favorite weapon, because the shit's going to be nerfed so quickly, right?
Yeah,
And
you're
now,
right.
oh my God, like mid-season updates especially. Yeah, I mean those weapons, in my opinion, they should be OP to a certain extent, and then a couple of weeks later, you nerf them a little bit to make them suitable to the rest of the weapons. But it just feels like you have a weapon, you get accustomed to it, you have your favorite attachments, you're doing work, and then boom, there's an update and it's nerfed into the ground. You know me, I love running shotties, and this is the first COD, in my opinion, where the shotties have just been nerfed into the ground, man. I mean, the 680. How many hit markers, have you gotten? Point blank range. To me, that's just atrocious. And there's always a big battle between snipers and shotties, and you hear the common theme. Oh my God, he's using a shotgun. But to me, you have to have some skill and capabilities to get close enough to kill somebody with a shotgun. If I'm shooting someone with a shotgun, I'd like to kill them in one shot.
A Spaz 12 is supposed to be coming next season.
That's right. Yeah. So that's another thing, man. I mean, just only 3 shotties introduced. Yeah. So it'll be good to get another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But I will say, man, do you think the level, or not the level, but the amount of weapons that we have now and attachments, it just feels too much? What do you think?
Well, I mean, MW2 though, last year's game, I mean, we had what was it called? The weapon tuning.
Weapon tuning. Yeah.
I mean, that was just, it's just too much, man. Just too much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And maybe if they introduce like a search feature in the UI to be able to search for a particular attachment, right? Instead of trying to hunt and scroll through, you got that horizontal scroll wheel for your attachments.
Yeah, the only thing you could really do is just favorite the attachment,
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. But I've been having a lot of fun with zombies as well. I kind of like the open world format. It's so much. There's so many things to do, and playing with the bros. It's a lot of fun. And then obviously we've been having a tremendous amount of fun with search. But man, the skill-based matchmaking is obviously still there. You feel it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I know you've been grinding Warzone a lot too. How do you feel about Warzone in this, as compared to like 2019?
It's not the same, with Rebirth Island. Definitely like, the guns it's not the same weapons. It's not going to be the same, it's not going to feel the same. It's definitely better than what we had at the start of Warzone with the last game. The Al Mazrah was just pretty horrible. Yeah, I'd say I do enjoy it a lot more now. I mean, coming out with these videos as frequently as we do with the Warzone, content. Yeah, it's definitely it's okay right now. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not great or anything. Yeah. So this game for me, I would say just C.
Yeah, I would agree, man. And it certainly could be a B or A if there was less skill-based matchmaking, But yeah, I agree with you, man. C all day. And the last thing I'll rant about is just, my God, the overpriced DLC, man. It's getting a little bit too much, man. Right? I mean, $80 cumulative for that Gorilla Fist or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
ArcticQuill uses that, but
yeah, he does.
it's ridiculous, man. It's just, well, Hectic, I think that's it, man. Anything else to add?
No, man. Nothing else. And
All right.
Buffalo, you're trash.
Oh man. Well, everyone, thanks a lot for listening to our tier list here, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be bringing a lot more
Man, they don't
content.
need to fucking hear all that shit. They know, man. Like,
They
comment,
know.
subscribe. They all
Fuck
know.
it.
They know.
All right. All right. Well, that's it, man. And yeah, Hectic, thanks a lot for your time, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely. Hey, if you like this style, man, let us know. We'll be sure to make some more commentary videos in the future, but I think that's all we got.
That's it.
Peace.
Peace.
No doubt. And I appreciate you all. And if you like the content, please feel free to throw up a thumbs there. And give us I fucked that up.
Throw us a thumb.
There was feel free to stick your thumb up our ass. And if you don't like the video, well, fuck you. Dude, so
Feel
good
free to
until the end.
fucking stick your thumb up our ass.
Feel free to go fuck yourself. And holy shit.
Happy birthday, Retro. I hope you're ready for your surprise.
Hey Retro, it's El Jefe here, man. Just want to wish you a happy birthday, man. Have a good time, be safe, stay lit, and much love, brother. Catch you on the next one. Hey, let's fucking go!
Happy birthday, Retro, man. Another point scored against Father Time. Remember, you're older today than yesterday, but younger today than tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Retro. You know what I'm saying? Hit a bong in my honor, please and thank you.
Spit on your hand and stroke my cock at a medium pace.
Yo, happy birthday, Retro. Thanks for everything you do, man. Nightmare.
Hey bro, happy birthday Retro. You know, I hope everything goes well in your life, and I pray that you keep getting more years to come. Peace.
Happy birthday, Retro. I hope your butthole will feel good from now on. Always stress out and feel great, brother. Peace.
Happy birthday, Retro. We love you, man. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, Retro. Hope you have a good birthday. Hope you have a good day. Love you, bro.
I want to say happy birthday. It's been great knowing you this whole time. And that I hope you have an amazing day.
Yo, Retro, I just wanted to wish you happy birthday. This past year playing with you, it's been real fun getting to know you. I hope the day has been worth it for you, bro. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Retro, man. Hope you're having a great day. You're always the brightest person on the team. Just hope you're having a great day, man.
Hey Retro, it's Squirrel, man. I want to wish you a happy birthday, and I hope we get many more together, man. It's been awesome playing with you. Love you. Hope you have a great day. Peace out, homie.
Hey Marcus, how's it going? I need to tell you that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. It was great meeting you, and I'm grateful that you are my friend, and I'm happy to be in your life. Even though I may not be how you might think I am, I'm still grateful that you are my friend, and hopefully we have a great friendship along the road.
Hey, what's up, Retro? Hope you have a great birthday and a great rest of your day.
Yo, it's Semi. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Retro. Hope you have a good day today.
You see that shampoo bottle now? Stick it up my ass.
Hey, Pops. Just wanted to say happy birthday, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great time. I want to thank everybody else for saying happy birthday to him, for being there with him, hanging out while I'm not able to. Thank you guys.